Hello and thanks for joining us on Better Biz today. We have the Chief Learning Architect, Matthew Mason from Mavenzeal joining us to talk about, developing learning courses. Matthew, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Anthony. It's great to be here and I'm looking forward to sharing my knowledge.
Matthew, the nature of what you do means you're delving quite deep into businesses. And I guess, and I know you've got stories about where they start off thinking that they've got one thing and then it turns out that they've got something completely different. Tell me a little bit about someone that you were working with recently where they wanted to work with you on learning for new standards, but there was something more to that, wasn't there?
Yeah. I had a client that we're working with and they contacted us and we went, okay, let's come down and we'll do a bit of a design workshop. So we went down to their office to go through and the gist of what they were wanting to do was there were some new standards coming out in the childcare setting. And these standards, they wanted to obviously educate their people about those standards. And through the design process and through the process that I take, where I obviously ask lots of questions and delve into things and probably ask why a lot, realize that they've got these standards that had been brought out by this governing body. But the reality was that the client didn't want to meet the standards. They wanted to exceed the standards. They had higher expectations of where they were. And so creating this experience to teach people about the standards was not actually what they needed. What they needed was something that went beyond that. And certainly including some knowledge around what the standards are was important. But it went beyond that. And there was a whole lot of other things that they needed to consider as part of that process. So at the end of it, actually did myself out of some work because I could have just gone in and could have just taken that, that sort of process of being an order taker going, yes, okay, you want this turned into a course. Great, let's do that. But being a bit more of that performance partner, having those conversations allowed us to go, yeah, you know what? This isn't what you need. You need something more. And as a result, they went away and put together some other things. And the result was not a huge amount of learning, but it was a bit of a culture change that they did. And so there's a lot of, certainly the outcome was much better and much more beneficial. But it was quite interesting to say, starting with this supposedly thinking where they are and what they need and actually finding out that it's actually something completely different.
I love that idea that people and businesses allow themselves to be part of a deep dive process that can be so incredibly revealing, can't it?
It is. The co-design workshops that we run are designed to really understand what is the problem, understand why are they doing this, why is things not working, what are the problems that people are having, and delving down. And it also gives an opportunity for us to challenge their thinking a little bit, because I suppose it's one of the issues that we often see when we are an expert and we go, okay, well, I've got these preconceived notions, or I think this is how it should go. I've already got this sort of plan. And having someone external coming in like we do and challenge that thinking a little bit gives us an opportunity to go, okay, is your thinking correct? Are you actually on the right path? Or is there something else that you can do? And certainly, for me, coming from a strong background in learning design, we've been working in the learning and development industry for nearly 24 years, come in with a strong background of learning design. I've worked across a whole range of different industries and large corporates, universities, training organizations, small, working with solopreneurs. And I've seen a whole lot of different things. And so can come into this and challenge their thinking and go, have you thought about this? Or this isn't going to work because of this. Or, you've got a great idea, but you know what? If you actually tweak it and do it this way, you can actually have, a different outcome.
Matthew, if people want to get in contact with you or find out more information, they can visit your academy website. Tell us about that quickly.
Yeah, definitely. You can go to mavensheel.academy, and there's a range of courses on there to help people to design, develop and deliver learning programs so they can leverage their expertise.